For our first outdoor DIY, we're going to start with 3 pumpkins and a squash. And I got them somewhere between Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree where I found them. I'm sure you can find them at Walmart too. I've got some letters to spell out the word fall, wood letters that I got at Walmart, and 2 thicker dowels. So I'm going to put my letters on a tape that's kind of backwards so that it'll stick to it while I paint. That's a little tip for painting small things, helps keep them in place. And I'm going to paint the F, the L, and the L all in the pumpkin colored chalk paint by Waverly, and the A in the maize color. Then I glued them to the front and I stuck the dowel in them, and I forgot to turn the camera on, but I just stuck the dowel in all of them, and so they all stuck to each other. It was very easy to do. I didn't need to drill any holes or anything like that. They're just styrofoam. And like I said, hot glued the letters on, and now I'm going to hot glue some really pretty leaves. I think I got this little garland of leaves at Walmart quite a few years ago, but they're a little bit shimmery, like almost like silky, but they're very pretty and I like them. So I'm going to put just different ones in between each of the pumpkins just to give it a cute little, fall festive look, almost like leaves had blown on them. And there we go with the last section where they're touching in between. Do you like to have outdoor decor? I'm starting to do a little bit more here and there. I don't have a big porch, so there's not a lot of room. And there's some outdoor kitties that like to get into it. So there's that. I'm going to put this pretty little sunflower up on the top by the stem. And then I decided the stem was too small. So I'm going to get a cork and I'm just going to paint it brown, and I'm going to stick it right in that stem because I just put a little hole in it with a dowel. And see, there you go. Put that hole right in the cork. And then I was able to put that right over that stem with a little hot glue. And it just gave it a better looking stem than what it had. Sometimes those stems are kind of plastic looking. So I just cut it, made it a little pointy with my nippers, and there we go, sticking it right in there. And that's really almost all there would be to this one, except I decided, what if it wouldn't stand up? So I've got a piece of scrap wood. I'm just going to paint it with the antique wax, and then I'm going to drill a hole right in the center. If you don't have a drill, a little trick is get a big fat nail and nail it in, and then pull it back out with your hammer, and then you can do what I'm doing. So I am going to use a drill, and I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole also in the bottom of the pumpkin, which I didn't need to do, but since I had the drill out, I'm going to add a little bit of glue and stick my dowel in there. And now I'm just going to see how much of the dowel I need to have left after I cut off a piece, and I will stick the bottom pumpkin right on it with some glue, and there you go. Now it's got a nice little stand, and it's not going to topple over unless somebody literally kicks it over, which let's just hope those little kitties don't. They're kittens and they're so cute, you guys. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I really love this one. It was very easy to put together. You'll have to let me know if this is something you would like to try.